Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 Me. Today I'd like to chat about gifting for your adult child. My son recently celebrated a birthday in his 40s, and I thought, what on earth do you buy someone, who has got, well, first of all, very specific tastes, has a lifestyle that they've created. They're not needing anything really in terms of a physical gift. And of course, I'm a great believer in, gifting all year round and just, giving presents and special mementos whenever the mood strikes you, to make gifting not just something that happens on a birthday, but when you do find yourself with a birthday coming for an adult child, so someone over 30, 40, like what on earth do you get them? So I thought, well, I'll sit down and I'll kind of try to understand what might work. I mean, of course, there's the obvious things like you could cook them a meal or you could make them a handmade gift. You could knit something. But this is like, I don't know. I mean, unless you really, really know specifically that they love to collect scarves, there's not much point in knitting a scarf. But I think that the fact that just, you do something so that they know you're trying to, think of their interests, think of their style, their passions, and get something to enhance that. So what are some ideas? Well, you must first of all know your child. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you, well, many probably don't because we've got challenges with adult children these days. But you maybe know the kind of colors they like, or the kind of technology they're into, or the choices they make in their own life. The clothing that they buy, the kinds of to know their personal tastes. But where do you start? Well, for me, I started. I did actually give a gift. I mean, I actually gave a card, and we actually went out to eat, and it was a nice family connection and day. But I didn't buy anything expensive. But were I going to, it would be technology. My son's really into technology, loves playing games on his computer, lots of simulators and fun play games, Minecraft, all of those. And there's nothing you can really buy to add to that. I suppose you could buy a Minecraft model or some cards or something like that. But I think it's important that you do something that's useful. Maybe buy a service, like there's something that they're paying for that you could take over, or that you could offer like a free something, a free service related to technology. But again, that's tricky because they've got their rhythm, they've got their things organized, but giving something that is a service or is saving money for them might be something that's really good to consider in the technology world. Maybe there's something that they have been looking for, like perhaps you would go together with another family member to buy something that was more expensive, like 3D goggles or AirTag. I thought about buying AirTag because when you travel, it's really good to have something to pop in your in your suitcase or in your pocket, so you don't lose your suitcase, so you don't lose your laptop. Those kinds of useful things, I think, could be good. That could be a good choice. For homeowners, you could buy if your son has got or daughter has got a nice home that is lacking a toaster or needs something just recently broken. Being considerate, I think that's the thing with these gifts for birthdays, is just doing something that helps them have a task that's done more easily, or entertainment, like I mentioned, but maybe a subscription to a cleaning service, or just a house clean or a carpet clean, or just something that they wouldn't think of doing for themselves. For food lovers, okay, this is probably the easiest one, because if you know that they love a certain thing, like a certain food or chocolate, or they sign up for certain things that they get delivered or whatever, a gift basket, even having a meal, like we went out to eat, like having a meal prepared, taking a meal over, or having them go out to dinner and treat them to that. That's probably one of the ones people do most often, because it's just nice too to get together with everybody, like the husband and wife and your daughter-in-law and your grandkids. Everybody can celebrate daddy, son's birthday. So that's a nice one. Also, you can order things online that are like spice sets, and just things to do with cooking. If your daughter or son is really into cooking, know what kind they like, and maybe you find like a subscription or something that's useful to add to their passion, to the thing that they love to do. Fitness enthusiasts, well, if your son or daughter is into fitness, new shoes, new running shoes, latest and greatest something, fitness equipment, new yoga gears, sportswear, something that they would wear, but something that's useful. Again, I think that's the thing. with adult children is to get something that's practical and useful. And I mean, maybe you can afford a watch or something like that, but it doesn't have to be and that's another thing. It doesn't have to be expensive, right? It does not have to be like a lot of money. It can be something really, really heartfelt and simple. And maybe fitness enthusiast membership to a gym or something like that might work really, really well. Travel. If your daughter or a son is a travel buff and likes to travel, lots of cool things you can do, like the air tag. That I thought that was a brilliant idea, actually. But vouchers, maybe contribution to a cruise event, or like going on a trip somewhere. Or babysitting, so that you'll give give them a couple of nights to go somewhere and have a little overnight trip somewhere. You'll look up to the kids. And by the way, that's a cool gift for an adult child. Maybe I should mention that first. And that's a coupon book. I actually did one of those for my son this birthday too. And it was things like, well, some of them were funny, like 2 hours of technology advice, which I couldn't give them 2 minutes. Like two free nights of babysitting, unlimited hugs. I mean, you can actually put these together in a little book, and that's kind of a fun gift to give to your adult child. I mean, they're still their mom, right? You're still their mama. So it's just okay to be silly sometimes. For book lovers, that's a nice one too, because many sons and daughters love books, and as their adult children, they might not have the time to read. So maybe an Audible account you could pay for, or just get them a book that they've been wanting to read. Right now, which is very cool. I just discovered this on Amazon. I think is you can buy a book, and then you can buy the extra audio component. It's like an extra $2 or something. It's not that expensive. So you buy the book on Kindle, and then you can buy it being read if it's available, which is actually kind of a cool gift. So book lovers, experiential gifts. Well, that goes back to kind of the voucher book or the travel things, but something experiential, like for example, a day, I don't know, a helicopter ride or something that they've always wanted to do. Something like I don't know, giving them free access to a local theme park with the kids. Even doesn't have to be just for them. An event, maybe there's a concert coming by someone that they really like, and you can buy them tickets to go to a concert. I think that's kind of a cool idea as well. I think it's about, as you get older, and that includes your adult children, it's all about creating memories, and so a gift that gives them a chance to create a memory, I think that's really, really cool. Now, there's always the personal and sentimental gifts, and these are things that are treasures. Like I have a lot of art. I had a lot of art when I moved into my smaller place, and I gave some of it to charity. But that would be a nice gift too, is if you've got a picture or you've got a painting or something that you can't take this stuff with you, right? That they really liked or admired, or even that would be a good memory association for them. Then that might be a nice gift to give them, something that's personalized, a family heirloom, or something that's just you've had in a corner and thinking, well, at some point it will maybe go to them anyway, but maybe I'll give it to them now as a gift because I want them to know that it was meaningful to me, and now it's meaningful to them. So that's another thing. And of course, a legacy gift, like a handwritten letter, like the book of me that I put together, which is my story with questions that are asked. There's actually some really cool. I just thought of this. I didn't write it down, but you can get these little card decks now with questions on them that are ideal for doing a legacy video. But you might just sit down with that little pack of cards and just say, I just wanted to leave this video for you, for your birthday, give you some memories of, your childhood or memories of this, and just write down like a little story and put it on video, or even just a collage of pictures. I did that actually for my son last year. Both my children. But anyway, really, really simple thing you can do. It doesn't cost anything. Just printing. Just gather the pictures. Subscriptions and memberships. I think I talked about that. Philanthropic gifts. If they are very passionate about a cause, you can give money to that cause on their behalf. Have their names represented in that list of donations. But I think the essence of gift giving is to show love, and however you do that, whether it is with a material thing, whether it's a phone call, whether it's some pictures, whether it's just spending time together, what works for your adult children and what doesn't. But for those of you who have a good relationship, I think it's important to treasure that. For those of you who don't make yourself, don't break yourself up and feel bad. It's their birthday and you're not with them. This happens. You're not alone. And I know how hard it can be. So even this topic of adult children, I think, takes us off on a journey. But feel free to comment. I would not put too much detail in your responses, please, because this YouTube channel is open to the world, even though most of our members are in the community. But yeah, adult children, big topic. And I just hope these little ideas for gifts for them, for their birthday or some significant event, have been useful. And I'd love your ideas. Tell us what you gave them, things that you've done. It'd be nice to share. Please like the video if you found it useful and interesting and insightful in any way. Share with friends, and please leave a comment below. I try to answer as many comments as I can, and I just love talking to you. I love knowing your stories, and I really appreciate you. Okay, take really good care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye for now.